So long as this message finds its space on the social media and in the hearts of the new generation, the book Calling Sehmat has done its job. It's a matter of great pride for me to present to you Calling Sehmat. Thank you.
Prologue. In the semi-darkness of dawn, the muezzin called out, "Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!" His passionate, full-throated appeal to the Almighty broke the stillness of the new day, and slowly, Malerkotla began to stir. As if on cue, the sun gasped through the horizon, flushing the rapidly brightening sky with redness. Yet another day crept into the lives of its residents, except for one. Standing tall and in full glory, the white marble Haveli, surrounded by lush green lawns, had lost its main occupant in the wee hours. For the villagers, especially the women, it was not a mere structure of stone, but a symbol of peace, a shrine which they could visit any time and be heard. With the arrival of the new day, the imposing bungalow of Sehmat Khan quietly slipped into mourning. Tej Khan, the elderly matriarch and now the only other permanent occupant of the sprawling house, took one last look at her daughter, blissfully calm in death, and quietly closed the bedroom door. Blinking back tears, she made her way to the telephone and fumbled through the painstaking effort of calling up Samar Khan. As soon as she was greeted with a curt, "Yes," she said, "Ammi passed away in her sleep. Come home." She heard the faint sound of a tortured sigh from Samar's end before he hung up. It was proof of the huge shock he had received. She too put the receiver back into the cradle. On the other end of the line, Samar Khan was shrouded with a sorrow that seemed to choke his very being. 2 days ago, he had come to Delhi on duty from his field station in Amritsar and had requested a weekend leave. He had recently been promoted to the rank of captain and had excitedly ordered new uniform and badges in which he intended to present himself to his mother. Sehmat had always felt proud and happy to see her son dressed smartly in military uniform. Gasping, he shook his head, trying to clear his mind. He would have to take on the responsibility of a lone surviving son, but it was easier said than done. His mind was in anguish, his vision blurred. Tears welled up as if to distance themselves from the grief that ravaged his body. It seemed a lifetime before Captain Samar Khan could collect himself and call his commanding officer, Brigadier Parthasarthi, to seek permission for an emergency leave. As Samar Khan packed his bags with the essentials needed for the most poignant battle of his life, his commanding officer called up that one family member of Sehmat Khan, whom she chose to live away from, one of whom no one was aware. Meanwhile, Samar Khan, dressed in his new uniform, got into his white Maruti car and was soon making his way through the barren streets of Delhi to National Highway. Through the barren streets of Delhi to National Highway 1. That would take him to the destination that was still an enigma to him. For once, the young captain's sensitive mind did not register the vivid tapestry of life in India. As village after village and small and large towns melted away, instead, his mind ran through a kaleidoscope of images, sounds, and fragrances associated with his mother, Sehmat Khan. She was an enigmatic beauty who came into his life when he was merely 7. Ammi, with her serene, almond-shaped eyes and tiny, soft hands. Ammi, with a white chiffon dupatta edged with fine white lace. Ammi, who made a face when he teased her about her mesmerizing looks. Ammi, who grinned impishly as he held out keys to the car she had gifted him 2 years ago. Ammi and her gods, heady on fragrant sandalwood incense sticks. Ammi, who stubbornly ignored him as he yelled at her to shift out from her god-forsaken Malerkotla. Ammi and her soothing, soft voice. Ammi, the most beautiful Indian spy who single-handedly ravaged Pakistan's security system. 4.5 hours later, running southwards from Ludhiana, Samar Khan maneuvered his car through the dusty, narrow roads that brought him closer to his mother. Approaching Malerkotla, he was struck for the umpteenth time by how little the town had changed over the past 2 decades. His mother often mentioned that the town had not changed in 3 centuries. The women of our villages must be